So Lorde's album, Melodrama, her sophomore album, her second album ever, came out the other day and I am shaken to my core. Literally, I cannot believe. So of course everyone knows Lorde for Royals, that song she had like 300 millennia ago. And then she kind of fell off the radar. I think she took like a 4-year break and she moved to New Zealand and started posting pictures of onion rings, which I think is hilarious. Like Lorde's onion ring Instagram, honestly, my aesthetic. But yeah, and she's back with her sophomore album, and I never really paid much attention to Lorde other than Royals, and I never really listened to Pure Heroine until recently. But when she released Green Light, like I think it was probably like a few months ago, I was amazed. It's incredible. So I've been so hyped for this album since Green Light came out, and let me tell you, it does not disappoint in the slightest. So it opens with Green Light, which is like this amazing explosion of just like vibrance and effervescence and iridescence and all those random words that you use in English exams. And it's just this like joyous celebration of just like letting go of love and just like being free and just dancing, and it's just incredible. And so as I said, when I heard this song, I was so taken back, and it was on like every single one of my playlists, and it has been since it came out. And so this is the perfect lead single, this is the perfect album opener, and it just really, yeah, it gets me in the mood for the rest of the album. And then there's Single, which she released before the album, was like a promo single a few days ago, and this is probably one of my favourites on the album. I mean, it's just like, it's so out there. It doesn't sound like any of the songs of the album. I don't know how to describe it. She has like this kind of weird like backing tracks like all over the place, and she's like singing quite softly over it, and there's that kind of song that you turn on when you're bored. It just like gets you like, you know, moving a bit, and just kind of like, it's very relaxing to listen to. I don't know why, I just think about it. Lorde herself has said that it's like one of her favourite songs to do because like it's just kind of weird, like something about it. So there's like this intrinsic value about it. And then Homemade Dynamite, and I know I've said this about every song so far, but like it's one of my favourites. It's just like really chill, like you can just like sway to it and just, you know, feel the music and all that jazz. And so it's a really kind of nice song, and it's really well sung, and like everything about it feels like it's calculated and written perfectly. And so props to you, Lorde, because, you know. And then we have the Louvre, I don't know how you pronounce it, Louvre, some French stuff. I know I don't do French. And on my first listen, I didn't like this song that much, but after I've listened to it and like really appreciated it, like it's actually a really nice song. And this is like one part of it that I love so much. I'm gonna try and play it. I'll probably get like 300 copyright strikes for doing this, but you know, it's just like my favourite part. I don't know, things like that in songs just really get me. I don't know, I'm strange. I just love stuff like that. And then we come to Liability, which is the second promo single she released, and oh my god, I loved this song so much. It's so touching and heartwarming, and it's really kind of genuine and warm. There's something about the song, and the lyrics are really good, and all the music just works together. The backing track and the piano is so perfectly intertwined and interlocked, and other big fancy words like interlocked, and it just really kind of resonated with me when I heard it. I don't want to sound too cringy and cheesy, but it really kind of resonated. And yeah, I just think it was such a good choice for a second single after Green Light, which was this like big explosion of vibrance and colour, to release such a vulnerable, kind of pure song. It's such a good choice, honestly, I loved it. And it fits really well into the album, to its placement as well. Like, it's kind of a turning point for the second part of the album, which is more kind of like serious and more deep, I guess. I don't think deep's the right word. But yeah, so it feels like a turning point in the album to me, and I really appreciate it for that. And then it's Hard Feelings / Loveless, and it's probably like my least favourite song / songs on the album right now, probably because I'm not the hugest fan of songs that kind of change song in the middle. Like Ariana Grande has that one, You Better, Forever Boy. I mean, they're good, but I kind of get lost, like, I'm like, which, I don't know, I just don't really like songs like that. It's a good song / songs. I see what Lorde was trying to do, but these songs just don't really stick out to me. I mean, this album's full of such good songs that, like, one, mediocre song, just, you know, just kind of fits in. And then we have the title track-ish, Sober 2 Melodrama, which is probably my most listened song on the album so far. I loved Sober, and so like the sequel to Sober, I guess, just really works really well, and I love the kind of, I think they're violins at the start, or these random string synth things, and it complements Lorde's voice so beautifully. And it really feels like a powerful song because of the whole kind of theme of melodrama. I think like the lyric is, who told you this was melodrama? And it just, obviously it's like the overarching theme of the album, melodrama. Like the whole album, I know everybody hates me saying this word, but I love using it. It's so extra, like everything about it is melodramatic. And so this song kind of like ties it all together, which is really nice. Then there's Writer in the Dark, which is so laid back and stripped back, like there's so little backing track and piano, and so Lorde's vocals are really at the forefront here and all the lyrics, and it's, you know, it's obviously not my favourite on the album, but I appreciate it for what it is, and it's a really beautiful, I don't know if ballad's the right word, but yeah, it's a really nice, beautiful song with, you know, a meaning about, you know, loving a songwriter, which is, you know, what Lorde is. And then Supercut is really nice because it kind of reminds me of Green Light. Like it's not as big as an explosion of like fun and colour, but it's still, compared to the songs before it, kind of like, it's rejoiceful. You can feel the joyfulness coming through the song. And so it's really nice how it contrasts with like the start of the album with Green Light. And it's just a nice, happy song, which, you know, we need more of in the world. We need more happy songs. And then Lorde does something really clever, which I really like. She does a reprise of Liability, and I already said Liability is like one of the best songs on the album, and so to reprise it and kind of continue the story feels so clever to me. And the song itself is nice and subdued, like it's, you know, the backing track is kind of like slow, and, you know, Lorde's voice just kind of blends in with it nicely. It's a nice soft tone, and so I just really like what Lorde does here in terms of continuing the story, and because Liability itself tells such a powerful story about how somebody feels like they're a burden on their friends and family and stuff, and so to kind of continue it and give it an ending of sort is, you know, really clever and intricate, to be honest. And then, oh my god, such a perfect way to end this album. Lorde tops and tails his album so beautifully with Green Light and then Perfect Places, which is the final song. Oh my god, I cannot begin to describe how happy this song makes me, and when she releases the promo when she releases as a promo single, I was so happy. I love this song, honestly. And so, yeah, just finishing the album with this kind of ties the whole package of melodrama together so nicely. It's all about, you know, just letting go and going to, you know, your happy place. And I think this is what the album is all about. It has its moments about sadness, but then it kind of contrasts them with these big explosions of happiness like Perfect Place and Supercut and Green Lights. And yeah, so overall, as you probably will be able to tell, I really, really, really like this album. I think the 4-year wait was clearly worth it, and Lorde has honestly outdone herself. This album, everything about it tells a story, everything about it is melodramatic, as it should be, and props to Lorde, because, you know, this is one good album. If you've not listened to it, then go and listen to it, because honestly, it's the stuff. Alright, thank you for watching. As always, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.